Hi, welcome in. Today we are going to move through a flow, which is a nice combination of strength and mobility work. One of my favourite types of flows, favourite types of practices to work with. So I hope you enjoy it too. To begin with, let's sit just for a few moments, just to tap into the breath, just to draw the focus inside. And for today, let's take a hand over the heart, palm over the heart, and place the other palm over the back of that hand. Relax the shoulders down. Move the back of the head back slightly so you can feel that the ears are in line with your spine. The shoulders relax towards the hips. And you can feel yourself breathe into your palms. As you inhale, you feel the belly rise, you feel the chest expand. And as you exhale, you feel the hands, the palms draw a little closer to your heart. In breath, feel for opening up the chest and the space around your heart. And as you exhale, feel that come a little closer to your center. And again, inhaling, broaden. Exhale, draw back to center. Another 2 here, inhale, fill up. Exhale, draw more inside. And another breath, deep, long inhalation, filling the lungs. And as you exhale, sigh the air out, either through the nose or through gently parted lips. And you can let the eyelashes and the eyelids flutter open. And make your way into your back to start with today. So you come to lay down on your back. Set the feet up underneath the knees. So avoid trying to bring the heels in too close towards your seat, towards your sit bones. Have the heels underneath your knees. Knees are about hip width distance apart. Relax the head on the floor. And we're going to just again start to warm up the body, do a little bit of a more strengthening work before we start to move the limbs away from the body. It just helps to centre ourselves, it helps to connect the breath with the movement in the body, it helps to strengthen us before we move through some poses where we require to balance. So you inhale, start to lift the fingertips up towards the knees and lift the head, chest, shoulder blades up off the floor, draw the belly in and press the low back down. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Take a deep breath, inhale. Fill the lungs. And this time as you exhale, roll up, round up, lift the shoulder blades a little further away from the floor. Try and reach the fingertips beyond your knees and then lower back down again. Take another 2 here. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, curl up, round up. Maybe peel those shoulder blades away from the floor even a little higher and then lower all the way down. Another one. Curl up, round up, reach up, hold and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Low back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the head down and pick the feet up off the floor. So we're effectively in a reverse tabletop shape at the moment. The knees are stacked over the hips. Interlace the 10 fingers behind the back of the head to keep the elbows wide. Try and press the low back down into the floor, draw the low belly up. Take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, lift the head, the chest, the shoulder blades up off the floor and extend the legs. Then rebend the knees and lift up a little higher. Lower the head to the floor. We're going to do that another 4 times. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, curl up, roll up. Extend the legs on an angle. And then rebend the knees. Lift up a little higher. And then lower the back of the head to the floor. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale for the exertion. Roll up, lift up. Extend the legs at an angle. Rebend the knees. Lift up again. And lower all the way to the floor. Let's make this the last one, the strongest one. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, coil up, roll up, lift up, extend the legs, keep the low back down, rebend the knees, lift up a little higher, and then lower all the way down. Hug the knees in towards the chest, have a roll around in the low back. It's like you're rocking and rolling from side to side, massaging the fascia, the connective tissue in the low back, rolling left to right. And then you can release the hands behind the thighs and rock up and then down the spine, and then in your own time make your way up to sit. Cross the ankles, one ankle in front of the other, doesn't matter which one, and make your way onto all fours. Just again warming up the wrists, because we are going to do some weight bearing on the hands as we move through our flow today. So you can circle the hips and circle the shoulders over the wrists. While you're doing this, it's a good opportunity to have a look down towards the hands and see that you are creating even spaces and even distances between each of your fingers. Pressing down to the base knuckle of the index finger and the base knuckle of the thumb, and even creating a little bit of a gripping action with the fingers. So you can really use the muscles in the hands and the palms rather than relying on your wrists. When you first start a yoga practice, often something that people notice is how your wrists sometimes feel weak. So use the hands more effectively. Use the muscles in the hands and the muscles on your fingers rather than relying on the wrists. Now let's do 2 rounds of cat-cows. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. As you inhale, lift the tail, belly down, chest forward, heart forward, gaze up through the eyebrows. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone round the spine, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. Relax the head, relax the neck, gaze back towards the knees. As you inhale, lift the tail, belly down, chest forward, gaze up. And as you exhale, reverse it, tuck the tailbone round through the spine, walking through the spine, chin to the chest. As you come back towards that neutral shape, turn the toes down, lift the hips, back and up, downward facing dog, and walk it out. Again, keep moving in a way that feels good for you. You'll find spaces in the body that feel more at ease. You'll find spaces in the body that feel like they need a little bit more attention. So move around those spaces, maybe bending knees and swaying hips. Maybe bending knees a lot. Move the crouched hips back towards the heels. You could even turn toes one direction, heels the other direction. Take a little crouched and twisted variation in your downward facing dog. You're just exploring movement here, so you're remaining curious, checking out as you scan through the body how the body's feeling today, and then finding movement that helps you to respond to those sensations that you find in the body. Inhale, breathing, shift forward, come forward into a high plank shape, look forward, lower the knees down, arch the spine by lifting the hips up, hug the elbows in towards each other, lower the collarbone towards the thumbs, untuck the front of the body towards the floor, and peel the shoulders up as you press down through the tops of the feet, drive down through the hips. As you exhale, lower chin to the chest, press down to the palms, turn the toes, hips back and up, downward facing dog. And walk it out again. Okay, let's go. Inhale, breathing, right leg rises. Draw your right knee to your chest and the thigh to the belly, coiling round in, chin to the chest, knee to the nose, and exhale, right leg back behind you. And again, 2 more times. Come forward, tap, exhale, right leg back behind you. And again, come forward, squeeze it in, exhale, back behind you. This time, right foot steps to your right thumb. Drop the left knee to the mat. Have a look back behind you. Have a good hip-width distance between your front heel and your back knee, because this is going to give stability to your hips as you come up into a low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Strong arms, squaring the hips towards the front end of your mat, reaching up. As you exhale, hands down to frame your front foot. As the fingers touch, the left knee picks up away from the mat. Press back to downward facing dog. Ready to do that on the other side, and we'll add on as we go. So there's a ladder element to this pose, and that we stack pose on pose. Inhale, breathing, the left leg rises. Draw the knee to the nose, the thigh to the belly, coil in. Exhale, left leg rises. Draw the knee in, coil in, round tap. Extend the left leg back up towards the ceiling. Knee to the nose, thigh to the belly, coil in, round in. And extend this time we step forward. So it's a transition. Left foot steps to left arm, the right knee drops down. You check you've got that distance between the back knee and the front heel. Find that balance in the hips. As you inhale, use the belly to lift the arms up, rise up into your low lunge. Exhale, hands down to frame your front foot. The right knee lifts. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, breathing, roll forward, high plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Front body down, almost like a little inchworm or caterpillar as you peel your way to the floor. Exhale, breathing, downward facing dog. We continue to add on. Right leg rises, knee to nose, thigh to belly, tap. Exhale, right leg back behind you. Right foot, right thumb, left knee down. Inhale, rise up, low lunge, arms lift high. So where we were a moment ago. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot as you move your hips back. Start to extend the front leg and square the hips. Right hip squeezes back, right toes pulling away from the floor. Fingertips can be under the shoulders. They might be further forward, so you lengthen the chest, the chin towards your right big toe. Take another breath here. Keep squeezing that right hip, that pushing down through the right heel to really feel that strength in the back of the right leg. Inhale, breathing, step onto the right foot, pick up the left knee, belly in, step back, downward facing dog. Ready for the other side. Inhale, breathing, left leg rises, left toes go high and high in the ball of your right foot. Knee to the nose, thigh to the belly. Exhale, left leg back behind you. Just one time as we step forward, left foot to left thumb, right knee down. Inhale, breathing, arms lift into your lunge. Find the shape, find the stability. As you exhale, hands down, send the hips back. Left toes peel away from the floor. You're feeling a greater degree of stretch perhaps in the back of that left leg, but this left knee doesn't need to be completely straight. Lengthening the torso, left side ribs lengthening along the inside of the left thigh, shoulders away from the ears, chin forward, looking forward. Inhale, shift forward onto the left foot, left knee bends. Left leg steps back, downward facing dog. And we flow from here. Inhale, breathing, shift forward, high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Peel the front body into your cobra. Exhale, pressing back and up. Hips lift, downward facing dog. Let's keep adding on. Inhale, breathing, right leg rises. Knee to nose, thigh to the belly. Exhale, right leg back behind you. Right foot, right thumb, left knee down. Low lunge, arms lift high, hips are level. Exhale, hands down, hips move back, right toes pull back. Start to extend the right leg. This time as you come forward, rebend the right knee, pick up the left knee, and a little variation here, sometimes called a pyramid pose. This is variation, it's a hybrid between the half split and the pyramid. As you hover the left knee and the left shin away from the floor, extend the front leg, chest forward, look forward. Now rebend the front knee, lean the weight into your right foot, walk the fingertips forward and lift the left leg up behind you, keeping a bend in that right knee to use the strength and muscularity of the right hip, the right thigh, and the right glute to keep you lifted. Chest forward. Land the left toes, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Other side. Inhale, breathing, left leg rises, left toes high, left leg strong. Knee to nose, thigh to the belly, coil in. Exhale, left leg extends back behind you. Step left foot to the left thumb, right knee down. Inhale, arms sweep high, lunge. Notice how when you use the glutes, you find more stability in the hips, you find more stability in your balance. Hands down, hips move back, left toes pull away. Keep a bend in that left knee, keep it soft if you feel any pulling into the back of the knee. Inhale, breathing, rebend the front knee, pick up the right knee, and then just hover the right shin and the right knee away from the floor as you extend that front leg. This variation on your pyramid pose. Chest lengthening forward. From here, inhale, breathing, step onto the left foot. Fingers move forward. Right leg lifts. Left knee stays bent, so using the strength of the left leg, the left thigh, front and back, the outer left hip and the left glute to keep you balanced here. Then land the right toes, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, breathing, shift forward, high plank. Lowering down to your belly for your cobra. The back bend, pressing down through the feet, driving down through the hips as you lift the front ribs up. Exhale, breathing, chin to the chest, peeling the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, breathing, look forward. Step the right foot to the outside of your right hand, bend your right knee. Reach the left fingertips forward, bring the right hand onto your sacrum and lean the chest forward more. So a variation on a lizard pose, right knee turns out a little, right toes turn out, the right heel turns in, square the chest forward, look forward. Right hand down on the inside of the right foot. Squeeze the inside of the right knee into the outside of your right shoulder. Come up onto the ball of the right foot, right heel lifts. So you squeeze the knee into the outside of the shoulder, hold there, hold there, hold there. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Other side, left leg lifts, left foot outside of the left hand, left toes turn out, left heel turns in. Walking, right fingertips forward, left hand on the sacrum, so that long lizard shape, strong in the back leg, pressing out through the back heel, dropping the left hip down, belly stays engaged, chest forward, looking forward, opening for the inner groin on the left side, left knee turns out, left knee turning towards about the third or second toe of the left foot. Left hand down on the inside of the left foot, squeeze the inside of the left knee into the outside of that left shoulder, lift the left heel up off the floor, and this might be enough here. Or you can try picking the left foot up off the floor, squeezing knee into the outer shoulder, hold for 3, hold for 2, hold for 1, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, breathing, roll forward, high plank, lower knees, chest chin, belly down, arch the spine as your back bend, exhale, breathing, downward facing dog. So we've been moving pretty much continuously since we began. Start to slow things down a little more now as we come down towards the floor. So you inhale, shift forward, lower the knees down, untuck the toes, lower the shins down, sit the hips back towards your heels, and have the arms up and over your head. Scooping the hands back behind you, turn the palms out to the side, interlace your 10 fingers behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, lift the chest, lift the heart. Shift your gaze. As you exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest, rounding the spine, pinning the shoulder blades towards each other so the shoulder blades wrap around your spine. Release the spine with the hands, sweep the arms forward, that curve, so you're rounding the back body, scooping up the front body. And then swim back, turn the palms out, open up, reach the arms back. Then swim forward again. Round the spine, scoop the front body out. Exhale, turn the palms out, reach back behind you, so mobilizing into the shoulders. Pushing up the weight bearing of the Vinyasa poses, reach forward, chin to chest. Exhale, sweep it back behind you. Slide the hands over the thighs towards the knees, come back into your tabletop shape, separate the knees hip width distance apart. Inhale, breathing, tail lifts, belly down, chest forward. Exhale, coiling round the spine. So this angry cat shape in your rounded spine. Inhale to open, tail up, belly down, chest forward. Sometimes called cow. Exhale, coiling and rounding. Inhale back to center. Toes down, knees lift, shins lift. Downward facing dog. And bring our way back to our back. We can either walk our way to the top of the mat, cross the ankles and sit, or you can have a little hop to the top of the mat, bend the knees, lift the hips high, nice and light in the hands and the hips, gaze forward towards the top of the mat, and then have a little hop forward, cross one ankle in front of the other, land on the sit bones, walk the feet out in front of you. Feet, again, about hip width distance apart, pressing down through the soles of your feet with as much action and intention as if you're standing on them. Reaching the arms forward, sucking the belly in, scooping out your front body, drawing the chin towards the chest, rounding into your back body. And as you press down to the feet like you're standing on them, slowly as you reach forward through the tips of the fingers, peeling the shoulder blades away from each other so the wings of your shoulder blades begin to wrap around the back lungs, slowly, with control, lowering yourself all the way to your mat. Reaching the arms up over the head, hugging the knees in towards your chest, reaching the forehead up towards the knees. Extending the left leg long and place the 10 fingers just below your right knee. Squeeze the right knee out towards your right armpit, keeping both shoulders and hips even on the floor. Releasing all that strengthening work we did in the hips during the lunges of the flow. Moving the left hand onto the outside of the right leg. You can open the right arm up wide to the side, palm facing up, slowly rolling onto the outer left hip. Don't be concerned about the right knee touching the floor, it's not the aim here. Lengthen the tailbone forward towards the top end, the front end of your mat. Feeling for that release in the outside of the right hip, maybe feeling it in the outer glute. You can turn the head in any direction you like. You turn it left side, right side, or keep it centered. If you've turned your head, draw it back to the center, suck the belly in, draw the knee back towards that right armpit, release the pose, and then nice and simple to swapping sides. So right leg extends and place 10 fingers just below the left knee. Draw the left knee out towards the left armpit. Take the right hand, bring it on the outside of the left knee, rolling onto the outer right hip. Left arm can open to the side, palm up, open, release into the shoulder. Left knee doesn't need to come all the way to the floor. Sometimes if you allow the knee to come all the way to the floor, you find you bypass the release you can find in the posture. Lengthen your tailbone towards your right heel. Lengthen the spine in the twist. You turn the head left or right, draw it back to centre, draw the belly in, roll back onto the back, hug the knee towards that left armpit one more time. Extend the left leg long. Release the arms down side. Let the feet be a little wider apart so the toes can fall out to the sides. Draw the shoulder blades under the body. Palms face up. Arms away from the torso. Closing the eyes down. Relax the head. Relax the jaw. Relax all four limbs. And let the hips and the pelvis melt heavily into your mat. And allow the breath to return to your natural rhythm. In and out through the nose. Taking the time with your breath to feel your heart rate settle. Aware of the work you've done inside and outside. Enjoying the afterglow of your practice. Staying here for as long as you like. Thank you.